Lydia Thompson played a crucial role in the development of modern burlesque. Arriving in New York with her troupe in 1868, her unique blend of sex appeal, gender play, and outspokenness set the template for burlesque in America and rapidly made her a star. Today we're looking at two items acquired for the museum several years ago, but only recently cataloged into our collection. Both were created around 1870 when Lydia Thompson's name was on everyone's lips and speak to her ascension into the highest realm of American popular culture of the time. The first is this carte de visite, or visiting card. These were a popular item that were sold to drop off at someone's house to let them know you'd been there. Often you could write your name or a little note on the back. And the fact that Lydia Thompson was one of the people that people wanted to have on the front of their visiting card speaks to her popularity. This one isn't marked, but I was able to find another one that was clearly from the same session online, and that one is marked with the name of the studio, Cerrone Studios, which was a New York studio that specialized in taking photos of theatrical performers and cast members. Cerrone Studios, on the card from the same session, which I'll put up here, the names are Napoleon Cerrone, who was the photographer, and Alfred Campbell. And Alfred Campbell was the sort of technician. He left in 1871, so we know this was made between 1868, when Lydia Thompson arrived in New York, and 1871, when Alfred Campbell's name would have been removed. The sitters were paid to pose, which means that Cerrone must have sought out Thompson to ask her to come and pose for him, and considering that she was a very successful theatrical person at the time, they must have paid her quite a bit to do this, so it was clearly worthwhile for Cerrone. The second item is a Stereograph portrait of Lydia Thompson. These were made by J. Gurney and Son, and we know the date of this is between 1868 and 1874 because his partnership with his son ended in 1874 when he left to Europe to do some projects there. So Jeremiah Gurney was the photographer. He was quite a prominent photographer. He was, despite Mary Todd Lincoln's orders that no one should photograph Lincoln in his casket, he was secretly let in and took the only photo of Abraham Lincoln after his death, which remains today. It's the only document we have of that event. Both Cerrone and Gurney were important innovators in the fledgling art of photography and exhibition. Photography had only been popularized for about 20 years at this point, or made practical for about 20 years. And so both of them were really setting the path, creating the first photography studios, the first photography galleries, and really putting photography on the path that it would become a major art form. Their prominence made them suitable matches for a subject like Thompson, herself a trailblazer of her art. It speaks to her fame and her influence that both men saw as a suitable and ostensibly profitable subject to showcase in their work.